Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and these are the stories we have for you tonight. A homicide occurs on St. Croix on the 4th of July weekend. The Virgin Islands Police Department gets some much-needed manpower, and we have fireworks for you. Details on these stories and more coming up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, on July 5th, the Virgin Islands Police Department responded in Barron Spot to the home of Albert Marcel. Once there, police found his lifeless body. Deputy Chief Howell gives us more.
On July 5th at approximately 11 a.m., the Virgin Islands Police Department Patrol Division was dispatched to the Barron Spot home of 60-year-old Albert Marcel. This request for police assistance came after Marcel's lifeless body was located in a home by a friend. Emergency medical technicians were on the scene, however, were unable to locate vital signs in the victim. Members of the Major Crime and Forensic Bureau responded to the scene and are currently investigating this matter as suspicious in nature due to the fact that Marcel's vehicle was located by police burnt in a state river mid-island. While no trauma to the victim's body was noted by investigators, cause of death will be determined by medical examiner in the near future. The Virgin Islands Police Department is currently appealing to the public for any information concerning the suspicious death of Albert Marcel or any information concerning his whereabouts from Friday, July 3rd to Sunday, July 5th. If you have any information concerning this incident, please call my office at 712-6005 or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS.
And in other news tonight, the Virgin Islands Police Department welcomed in some new graduates on St. Thomas. Here's Lee Carl reporting.
14 new officers sworn in to serve the territory. Women make up the majority of that police academy class. In front of a large crowd of friends and family and government officials, 14 new law enforcement officers raised their right hands. Thursday, Judge Reese Hodge delivered the oath of office to serve the Virgin Islands. The new Virgin Islands Police Academy graduates include 6 police officers, 3 internal affairs agents, 2 Superior Court marshals, litter enforcement officer, University of Virgin Islands campus police officer, and VI Justice Department agent. After a grueling 19-week stint in rigorous training, the new recruits emerged strong, ready to serve their community, said Training Director Doug Jones. He said they're in the beginning of a long, hard, sometimes dangerous profession, and he urged them to exhibit bravery, integrity, and fidelity both on and off the job. Judge Reese Hodge delivered the oath of office.
Do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States applicable to the Virgin Islands and the laws of the Virgin Islands, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of police officer, internal affairs agent, Superior Court marshal, Department of Justice agent, University of the Virgin Islands Campus Police, Litter Enforcement Officer, with fidelity. So help me God. Congratulations.
To follow. I'd like to thank the staff of the Commissioner's Office and the Chief's Office for assisting in putting this event together. I'd also like to thank the spouses, the family members and friends for these 14 officers. They have experienced many tribulations over the past weeks, of training, and so did you. Your support and reassurances helped them to get to the place in their journey, and your love and encouragement will carry them forward as they continue. Class of 2009-1, you are the newest pillars of this institution. Go out there and make a difference. Congratulations on your achievement. Make it happen.
It'll be based on resources, it'll be based on attitude, and it will be based on what is best for us overall. The expectations that will come out of that require us to understand that in a community of 110,000 people, 4 islands, that the level of what we go through is no longer acceptable, whether to me or whether to you. And that today we added to those individuals that will protect this community 14 more that have taken an oath of office to assist the Chief Justice, the Attorney General, the U.S. Marshal, and most importantly, the Commissioner of Police. So I thank you all for being here. I thank them for taking on the responsibility to lead our community. And more than anything, I ask that God bless them. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the new recruits. In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Lee Carl reporting from St. Thomas. And now your Caribbean report. In London, England, Alan Stanford's liquidators from Antigua were awarded control of £120 million in UK assets seized in a fraud probe in a London court battle with U.S. receivers. Liquidators appointed in U.S. and Antigua failed to agree on who should have control over the funds. Also with Alan Stanford, his expired Antiguan passport was found among possessions seized by the court-appointed receivers for the financiers' companies. 3 days after prosecutors told a U.S. judge they did not know where it was. Stanford, 59, has now been in custody since June 18th. In Caracas, Venezuela, Venezuela and China's Development Bank Corporation are discussing a third $4 billion infrastructure loan to be paid in oil. Hugo Chavez said the bank is the one with the most money in the world. Chavez said late Thursday on a state television program. Georgetown, Guyana. Guyana's President Barat Ajadeo responded to questions pertaining to the controversy surrounding the deportation of Guyanese from Barbados. Said on Thursday that to ask non-natives to leave a particular state and to actually deport them are one and the same. And also in Guyana, the 13th meeting of the Conference of the Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community opened Thursday evening at the National Cultural Center in Georgetown, Guyana, with the heads of government acknowledging the strides and integrations movement. That's your Caribbean report. We have more news for you after the break. Stay with us on News Channel 8.